Hello, I'm Tim Krul. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
Hello, everybody. Lewis, Norwich City Central. This season's been too good. It's just been too good. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich City 2. Norwich City moved 10 points clear yet again. And what a brilliant win this was. A great character show and a great comeback win. And some stunning goals in this game. A brilliant strike from Pukki early on in the second half. And then Todd Cantwell with a screamer to win the game. Stunning goals, a brilliant comeback win. And yeah, we're just being treated to an absolute spectacle from Norwich. That's 8 wins now in a row. And yeah, this Norwich City team are doing something absolutely magical. 10 games left. They're on 79 points. 2 or 3 more wins, and you'd think that's promotion secure. What a brilliant team this Norwich City team is, and I'm absolutely enjoying the hell out of it. And Timo Pukki's on fire. Buendia, Cantwell's on fire. Defensively, we look good as well. And we're being treated to an absolute spectacle, aren't we? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Sheffield Wednesday starting the game in 23rd place. They didn't play like a team who are 23rd in the table. They played well, defended well. But ultimately, Norwich City's quality in character and fitness all told in the end. And that second half performance from Norwich is absolutely exceptional. As I said, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section, and let's talk about the game. Sheffield Wednesday, of course, getting a very early goal, and it had to be Jordan Rhodes, the ex-Norwich City player. Sometimes when you just look at lineups and you see ex-players in a side, you just know they're going to score or have an impact on the game, and that's what Jordan Rhodes did. And I love Jordan Rhodes in a Norwich City shirt in that promotion season 2 years ago. He was excellent. And scored some really important goals. And coming into the game, Sheffield Wednesday had lost 6 games in a row. Norwich City had won 7 games in a row. And Jordan Rhodes opening the scoring. It's just one of those along come Norwich moments, which we've seen so many down the years. In terms of the goal, poor free kick from Barry Bannon. It comes back to him, and it's just a really unfortunate deflection from a Norwich City side. And when you're at the bottom of the table, sometimes you need that little luck to try and get into gear and click. And that's what happened. It deflects off Emi Buendia. Emi Buendia is used to assisting so many goals at the top end of the pitch. It's eventually time that he assists at the wrong end. He could do nothing about it. It's a shot comes in, deflects off him, falls perfectly for Jordan Rhodes, 8 yards out, and he doesn't miss those. And yeah, Norwich City go 1-0 down. And from that moment, Sheffield Wednesday game plan was quite good, really, in terms of their defending. Obviously Norwich City play with our wingers Buendia and Cantwell in the middle of the pitch, and we like to play through the third centrally. And Sheffield Wednesday restricted that space. They got so many players in the middle and end of the pitch. They said to Max Aarons, Johnny Ulis, you can have the ball out wide. We think that your crosses aren't going to cause us any problems, and they didn't. And defensively, they were brilliant, Sheffield Wednesday. And they had a couple more chances as well, some long efforts. Oliver Skipp, I think, made his first mistake in a Norwich City shirt ever. A poor clearance from him, and it comes to reach 20 yards out, and he really should be having a much better effort on goal, but it's straight at Tim Krul. And yeah, Sheffield Wednesday came with a game plan. They looked good on the counter-attack in the first half, and Norwich City couldn't get anything going. We had one moment of brilliance where Buendia slips through Timo Pukki, takes a touch inside, and then it's a brilliant tackle from the Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper to deny him to deny a goal. And yeah, Norwich City went into that first half 1-0 down. Sheffield Wednesday probably deserving the lead, and it's one of those, as I said, along come Norwich moments where you're playing against a team in terrible form, but they're winning. And I'm surprised Sheffield Wednesday are down that far. Darren Moore's a good manager. They've got so many good players: Barry Bannon, Jordan Rhodes, Jack Marriott, Kieran Westwood, Tom Lees at the back. They've got some really good players, but for whatever reason, it has not clicked for them this season. And there's been a lot of issues off the pitch. But Norwich City really started to tell our quality in that second half, and it was absolutely brilliant to see what happened. I think we started to push Sheffield Wednesday back, the real thing for me was the fitness and because we had so much of the ball, we kept going at them, and eventually we started finding pockets in the middle of the pitch where Rupp and Buendia got, and we started to cause some real problems. And we eventually got the goal around the hour mark, and it's vintage Timo Pukki. Just what an absolute player Timo Pukki is. That's 21 goals now in this championship season. He's been in remarkable form. What is it, like 10 goals in the last 8 games? That's how good a form he's in. And he's record breaking at the moment. In terms of some crazy statistics I've seen, he's scored 50 goals in 75 championship appearances, which is the best of any ratio in the second tier ever, which just shows just how bloody good of a player Timo Pukki is, and what brilliant form he's in as well. And it's a lovely goal. Norwich City are patient on the right hand side of the pitch, As I said, we couldn't. The pitch was quite congested, and we couldn't really play between the thirds. Eventually comes to Skip, and it's brilliant from Oliver Skip. Just slips into Pukki, lovely movement running off the defender, and it's a brilliant Pukki finish. Sets his sights and just across the goalkeeper, right into the top hand corner. And how many of those finishes have we seen where Pukki, lovely bit of movement, and then smashes it in the net. It was a beautiful finish, and Norwich City really had the momentum from that point onwards, and we started playing some really good stuff. If there's any criticism of, I mean, there's very little criticism you can give to Norwich City, of course, but of course the number 10 position is something we still haven't properly found out. I think Stiepermann and Dow have had long-term injuries. Rancic has done well there, but you'd still say he's a central, centre midfielder, a central defensive midfielder. We played Lucas Rupp there, and he hasn't scored a Norwich City goal, and I was very surprised to see Rupp play when you've got Stiepermann and Dow coming back from injury, and Dow comes on the hour mark and, fits in really well, and I'd like to see Kieran Dow start some really good movement from him, took up some really good positions as well, and that was kind of indicative of how we played. When Dow came on, we had that momentum, and we started playing some really good stuff. And then eventually we got the goal in the 75th minute, and what a goal it is from Todd Cantwell. Absolutely stunning. Contender for maybe goal of the season from a Norwich City perspective, maybe. It was just brilliant from Buendia and Cantwell. I think it's a Buendia set piece, which is absolutely terrible, and that's one thing you'd probably want to say for Buendia, just those set pieces to be a little bit better. But Sheffield Wednesday tried to break, and Buendia comes in with whatever adjective you want to use, a sensational tackle to stop the counter attack, and then runs forward with it for about 5-10 yards, spots Todd Cantwell on the right hand side of the pitch, a lovely through ball into him. Todd takes a brilliant touch inside away from his marker, and then from 18 yards out at the angle on his left foot, just inside the box, curls it beautifully into that top hand corner, exactly where Teemu Pukki got his put his goal. And it was just a brilliant finish by Todd Cantwell, and a brilliant pass and tackle from Emi Buendia. And it shows what momentum Norwich City have got at the moment. We've got that character to, when we are set back in the first half, to come back. We've got the fitness levels, because Norwich City's fitness was absolutely outstanding. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful win with stunning goals, a brilliant comeback. And from that moment onwards, Norwich City handled the game really well. I've spoken on so many occasions, maybe 2 years ago in that promotion season, Sheffield Wednesday might have got a late goal. We probably would have then scored in the 90th minute like we did, but they might have got that late goal. But we was really matured defensively. Ben Gibson and Grant Hanley, who had a little difficult first half, really sugared off and were excellent. And the game management from Norwich was absolutely sensational, and I'm over the moon. And that takes Norwich to 79 points, 2 or 3 wins away from promotion, you'd feel mathematically. Or not mathematically, but 2 or 3 wins realistically. Just a brilliant performance. Norwich City look promotion bound. In terms of a man of the match, I've got to give it to Teemu Pukki. Brilliant goal, and his movement and all-round play was absolutely sensational in that game. In terms of the overall reflection, Sheffield Wednesday started really well and made it very difficult for Norwich City in that first half. But in the second half, Norwich's quality showed, and some beautiful finishes from Pukki and Cantwell sent Norwich into a very good position. And I'm all for it, and I'm looking forward to being back at Carrow Road surely in the Premier League come August. Thanks for watching this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Stunning goals from Cantwell and Pukki ensure Norwich City go a step closer to promotion. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.